welcome to DigiTalks. We have with us today Suchit Kumar, CEO of TEXUB. Now, TEXUB is a global B2B marketplace that offers a safe, stable, and seamless trade ecosystem for global IT trade in the B2B space. It allows IT businesses to trade by connecting with verified buyers and verified sellers anonymously. TEXUB also reduces routine work by taking care of end-to-end business requirements. It expands the scope of business for both buyer and seller. We are here to discuss how TEXUB is leveraging the power of AI to drive growth and support product diversification. Welcome, Suchit.
Thank you very much. Glad to be with you.
Pleasure. Suchit, so let's begin by finding out how TEXUB is leveraging the power of AI to improve operations and enhance overall customer experience.
Okay, so let me take this question into two parts. One is basically in terms of, you have already given an introduction of how TEXUB is, and I want to highlight that we just launched our company just about 10 months, 11 months now that we are into this business, and we keep enhancing our the technology, the user interface or the user experience, and even the AI technology that is to be there as we go forward. But let us understand the reality, because we are the first company to go into this B2B global online business in a global basis. So if you look at the industry, in the trade industry especially, how it is, the industry is a generation behind in terms of adopting to the technology. So we have to go very slow. It's not that I put all the kinds of new technology that people are not able to use it. So we go by the steps. And the first step that we wanted to take is that to ensure that people move from this legacy system to the online system, because this is the futuristic business. So we started training people, we started doing this diginomics and stuff like that, where we started informing people the growth and the scope for this. And we have done that. We've reached one stage. And now, yes, in the second stage, as people start adopting and learning this, let us understand the B2C. It took about 14 years for it to reach 25% of the trade that is happening on a B2C on an end user level. And that is especially because the young people, the new generation that are coming, they are the ones who are using it. Whereas here, if you look at the people who are there, they're a generation behind. But doesn't mean that we will not adopt to the technology, but we have taken this into consideration, and it is helping as well. Whether it is machine learning, whether it is the predictive analysis that we will be doing on the product search and etc. It is there. And also to use AI in the marketing, where we can inform of the people about a lot of things in terms of the features that are there and how they can use it and what they're doing. So for example, I would give a search analysis. If somebody is searching certain products, the machine records it. The technology records it. It can inform the user that, these are the searches he's done, these are the interest he has shown, and how we can then improvise on it in terms of giving him any prizes that comes in the future, or any special offers are there on that, we can do it. So we are completely adopting the technology, but in a step-by-step manner.
Yeah. Right. Now, what in your view are some of the AI tools and technologies that are gaining traction in the B2B e-commerce market?
One of the things is, as I said, predictive analysis or behavioral analysis, where we can understand the buyer and the seller's pattern, whether it's a product search or anything. The other thing is the chatbot is also taking traction. We had implemented it, and we have recently withdrawn because we are upgrading our system. We are doing a new UI and UX. So once that is done, we will be adopting the chatbot as well. So this is there. One of the other features, I think we are a little bit too early, is augmented reality, AR. And that will also help, right? If you go to our website, we don't have any product pictures or anything because it's B2B, it's not B2C. But augmented reality will help us in terms of, also giving a feel of the products, feel of how the stocks are there and everything, which is required on a B2B segment. So we can take that to the next stage, So these are some of the things. I think we're too early for VR right now, but I think that the stage will come where we can go for VR as well.
Absolutely. Now, even with the growth of technology, it is expected that businesses must maintain the balance between the human technical resources if they're to achieve their intended goals. How do you view this statement, particularly in the context of rising, AI and other trends in the market?
No, they're important, and with all these things changing, the market will also have to. They have no choice but to adopt to the trend of online business. And when they adopt to these things, these are the kinds of technology which will improvise their buying pattern, which will improvise their selling pattern. And they are going to make profit out of it as well. So the market will have to adopt to this technology. But as I said, we as a portal, we are using it. I mean, for example, let me give an example on the security system as well. We have this AI-based API security system that is adopted, through our vendor, which is L7 Defense, and we are able to even curtail the fraud and hacking that is happening. This is the internal-based technology that is there, which we are adopted. Anything that is external-based, where it benefits the buyer and seller, is something that we are not taking all the technology. There are plenty of technologies that is available, but we will take which is immediately of importance, like chatbot or predictive analysis or machine learning. These are the things we will adopt. We'll go by the steps.
Absolutely. Now, what has TEXUB's growth trajectory been like since its inception in May last year? And how is AI actually expected to support your diversified product offerings and product additions?
Okay, now here we used it. We used some of the technologies that is there for marketing purposes, because we were new, we just launched, and we had to move forward. So one of the things that we had was when we launched 1 year back, it took us a long time in terms of getting traction, getting the buyer in, getting the seller in, trying to understand what is the pattern of the seller. So we had to do the seller mapping, we had to do the buyer mapping. So we used technology to the best. I mean, our marketing team used it to understand the kind of patterns in each buyer and each country that has come to us. And we have done our communications based on that, by analyzing this sellers. So we have predominantly used it because we were new. It took us about 8-9 months since inception only to get buyers and sellers on board, getting their product registrations done and all. So we have used this. And again, as I said, on the security platform also we've used it. But on the portal, on the usage, we will be using it slowly, as I told you. But yes, we will adopt to it. So in the next 6 months to a year, you'll see that TEXUB will be using a lot of other technologies that are available.
Absolutely. It looks like TEXUB is headed for a very exciting future, especially with the different, kinds of technologies that are emerging, AI and ML, and so we have a very bright future ahead, if I may say that. Suchit, is there anything you would like to tell? Anything else that you would like to inform our our viewers, or let them know about TEXUB or its activities?
Yeah, I mean, what I would say is a message to all the buyers and sellers, people who are in the trade, that they need to start adopting to the online business. This is the future. They need to understand the technology is very fast. Technology is changing. And one of the things which people are always shy, I do call it as an inertia of change. People don't change fast, and they need to change. And if not, they will get lost. I keep giving the example of one of the companies, which was in the photography industry, and they remained still when the world went digital. And people have to move fast, move with speed. And that's the message I would like to give it. And another thing is that as TEXUB is concerned, I mean, it is a long innings. The B2B marketplace business is not something that we cook the story today and tomorrow the food is ready. It's a long innings. It has taken us 2 years before we could launch. And it's taken us another 1 year before we could actually start doing business and growing. I'm very glad to say through your channel that as of today, we are having 6 selling hubs, and we are having about presence in 50 countries in terms of our buyer reach. And I think that's a phenomenal story for TEXUB. We have more than 20,000 products registered and more than 3,500 products assigned as of today. And we have also used technology to ensure that products which are assigned but it is aged out will be automatically deleted from the site. So we don't have old data. It's always refreshed in terms of price and stocking. So we have used the AI technologies over there, and we try to get it always in a mode that it is new for people. So that's the message, and thank you very much again.
Thank you, Suchit. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.